bishop b5, ab, rook a3 check. Or if you take with queen, rook b8. And here I like it, this move. Very this quiet move. Up. Not give queen a3 check, yeah? Because from queen d3 I have defense. And finish, of course, game here, this is already finished because he cannot make nothing. Rook b8, rook c1, I beginning change the pieces. King h8, this rook c3, because I cannot take c6, yeah? I must make a double blow. Bishop b7, this is take, change. Okay, but bishop c5, this is only tactical things. Queen d5, I have 2 pawn more, but he continue because my king little open. Queen c6, please. When you have 2 pawns more, better changing pieces, of course. He don't want, of course. I change this, and here was a little side note situation, time tribal. I repeat 2 times position, queen c5 and queen c6, for make 40 moves. 40 moves finish, and after you can continue. Queen d2 check, king a3, this of course winning position, h5, not any moves, queen f6, and the last combination. Queen takes g5, because if you take queen g5, I will play g2, g3 check. King g4, h2, h3 check. After you must take king g3, rook g5, king h3, rook h5. 3 pawns more. Queen g5 and finish. I would like, this is a nice game, was it? Let's have in books.
But very strong heart to play with an open king.
Huh?
Very strong heart to play like this with the king.
Yeah, this is very, very difficult. Yeah, and here I would like only one thing show. This is the plan. When after I will show the plan next game with Shirov, the game when he closed the center, because I like it King Indian for white, because I have very good results with white pieces, and this opening, and I always, when my opponent play King Indian, I become before the game is very good emotions received, that possibly I have a chance for win, yeah, because I like it, this opening. But this is the one, this typical plan. I would like again repeat. This is before is typical plan today, not the concrete disposition. This typical plan that you have enough power, defense your queen's side, and even with go forwards. Yeah, this is, for example, if you this position not queens, this is will be not typical plan. This will be like classic, always the playing. But with queens, normally it's not so easy, because they can organize any attack. Yeah, this before king b2. Before king b2, knight c1, knight b3. This is the plan. This is more or less not bad idea. Okay, this is we must go out. Yes, you can help.
طبعا منطقة ثانية اللي احنا قلنا عليها A5، لكن اللاعب اللي قدامه لعب A6 ووضع نقلة جديدة جدا، فخد ساعة ونص فيها نقلتين ثم تلعب E2. كان الاسود مساعد ان هو يروح البيضاء مقابل ان هو ياخد عمودين مفتوحين على الملك وينظم دفاع على جناح الوزير اللي هو الملك جاي فيه. لكن الفكرة المعسكر اللي لعب بيها الاسود اللي لعب بيها الابيض ان هو يلعب بجناح الوزير اللي هو بايت فيه، لان هو عارف ان مفيش قطع كافيه للهجوم عليه، ومفيش قطع كافيه برضه من عنده ان هو ينظم الهجوم في جناح الملك. فعمل الاسئله طبعا لعب في جناح الوزير، كان اللعب مفتوح على الجناح، وكان امن تماما لسبب ان الوسط كان مقفول تماما. دلوقتي اصبحت اصبحت بي 4 دي خطه نموذجيه وبتطبق بشكل تلقائي.
This is second game. This is Shirov was a young. This only become grandmaster. Was a young grandmaster. This time was a very young. He played. You remember the same position after opening, but constant a5. He did not play a6. Yeah, a5, and make this new moves. This was a knight h5. The same position. He played h6 and queen g5. What is the idea? If I take queen g5, He play h takes g5. In this case, he can destroy my pawn structure after g4. This is the big difference between if the pawn stand h6 or g5. He can destroy my old position after g4. This was the idea here. But of course, I not take, and instead queen g5, I play rook g1. Knight stand h5, he return knight f6, with idea more attack this here. I hear this very important one move for understanding this, this type of position. This type of position. It's a, here was this move making. I will show you. You will laughing, but this is move. It's the strongest move in this position. Knight g3. This is one of the positional idea. What happened? The first I have tactical threat. Queen takes g5, a takes g5, e take f5, and winning the pawn. And you cannot defend this pawn. It's unbelievable. Yeah, it's you must play only f5, f4. And I will return knight e2, again return. In the game was like this, like I say you. This is the idea for say that for I like make pressure for he play f5, f4. Force him, yes, force him play f5, f4. It's very. This is a nice idea. Knight g3, you force this. Okay, you don't have other possibilities, because others can play this queen take d2, king take d2, for example, queen take d2, king take d2. I would like take 2 times. He can take, yes, for example. In this case, knight e4, knight e4, knight e4, knight e4, bishop e4. Not this position. This is you can receive force if black wants. But estimate of this position, unbelievable bet for black, because this bishop absolutely don't have any future. Because this bishop stand very nice. If you play bishop f5 here, for change this bishop, I will play rook e1 for take with rook, not take with pawn, with rook. My next moves, g4, not g4 immediately, of course, king d3, and rook f1, bishop e3, and g4. h4, h5 is absolutely big positional advantage, because this outpost very strong for me, and I very nice blockade this field. Blockade. And this bishop, all the game will be very weak pieces. Plus, with this outpost, I can make this c4, c5 movement. In the future, not immediately, in the future. The first I will be makes stability after king d3, bishop e3, and after only play before c5. You want this one? Okay.
هنا شروف كان بيلعب المباراة ديت معاه بعد ما كان مجرد حصوله على لقب جراند ماستر كان لسه حديث. طبعا هنا شروف عمل نقلة جديدة ان هو طلع تسليم جي 5. كان الهدف عنده هنا ان هو ياخد بعد تبادل الوزراء حتى العسكري من وجوده في جي 5 هو هيقدر ان هو يدمر تركيبة العساكر الموجودة في الناحية الوزير ان هو لو قدر ان هو يلعب جي 4. مضحك ان النقله الجيده وافضل نقله موجوده هي ان جي 3 بتجبره ان هو يقفل الجناح تماما ان هو يلعب اف 4 لان هو لو عمل تبادل الوزراء او وقدر ياخد بدأ في البدأ مش هياخد بدأ لكن هياخد بالنايت بالحصان وبعدين بالفيل بحيث ان هو يخلق نقطه مركزيه يقدر يتحرك منها ويقدر يعدي منها. وحتى لو الفيل طلب بعد كده ان هو يلعب بيشوب اف 5 هيحمي روك اي 1 بحيث ان هو يحافظ على النقطه المركزيه مع ان هو قافل جناح الوزير وهيبقى عنده ضعف شديد جدا في جناح الملك يقدر يلعب عليه وهو الموقف مكسود تماما للابيض.
And after knight g3, of course, he chose playing f5, f4. This is the best. But in this case, after knight e2, I received the same. I lost 2 times, but what I received? I received possibility after long castle play g3 and open these kings if I want. Plus, I have this idea when pawn stands a5, you cannot play immediately a3, b4, because after a3 he will play a4 and closing your game. You must play first b3, second a3, and after b4. This is the this is normal, not other way. Plus, after f5, f4, I have possibility to play g3. Plus, this bishop will be very passive. Knight g2. Of course, he write that this is red. Knight e8, long castle b6, but this is very passive. After, I will slowly make this my games. Not plus equal, I believe that little more, but okay. Knight g2, queen h5 in the game was, because he won't play g5, g4 against the g3, g4 plan. h4, why I play h4? Looks like terrible moves, because I understand this queen not have moves. Yeah, this queen not have moves. He must play g5, otherwise this queen will be all the game stand here, and not moves. If queen will be stand here, I will make long castle, king b1, a3, b3, king b2, b4, like in the plan with Bilavsky, the same. But he will play without queen, not moves. I understand that after h4 he must play g5. This moment or after one move is not important. No, okay, he play immediately because not have other move. In this case, after h take g, I open h file for my rook, for the future attack. Long castle for idea rook h1. And okay, he plays g4. g4, of course, mistake, concrete mistake, g4. But b6, if you like, you remember he write that b6, it's okay more or less. But this position is terrible. Rook h1, queen e8, g3, I open second line. And rook f7, okay, he must wait. Rook g1. I will prepare, and after, in the best moment, I will take. And my boss rook is playing. This my? No? No. Okay. It was a mobile, yeah. Strong. g3, rook g1, and of course this plus minus for me. Good for you. Want to say anything, or I can continue? Yes.
طبعا احسن ان احنا بالنسبه للخطه النموذجيه هنا في اللعبه اللي كانت الوزير، هو طبعا ان احنا بنلعب عايزين الهدف ان احنا نلعب بي 4. قبل ما نلعب بي 4 بنلعب اي 3 بي 4، ولكن قبلها لازم نلعب بي 3 قبل ما نلعب اي 3، لان طبعا على اللعب لو لعبنا اي 3 على طول هيلعب اي 4 ويقفل الجناح تماما. فهذه خطه نموذجيه. لما الوزير راح لعمود اتش كان لعب اتش 4 كانت لعبه قويه جدا، لانها حاجز الوزير تماما وملوش اي مكان، فاجبرته ان هو يلعب جي 4 بحيث ان هو يحاول يخلق مساحه الوزير يلعب فيه، لان هو لو ما عملش كده هيفضل الدور كله بيلعب من غير وزير، هتبسطه ولكن الدور من غير وزير تماما. ولكن هو مشوار مكسوب، لان لعب جي 4 فتح عمود الاتش على الملك، واصبح ان في مساحه للارقام انها تلعب في العمود اتش والعمود جي، والاثنين هيفتحوا في وقت نموذجي تماما بهجوم قوي.
Okay, this was like I said here, h4, take, and I make long castle, and he plays g4. Because, you know, after b6, this is position, of course, not so nice. This is very, not exactly plus minus, and very easy game for white. He play g4, and here, rook h1, queen f7, this move. Unbelievable, but you know, thanks for open this this file. Let's open this file. Immediately when you take knight f4, you play e4, e5. This bishop will be open and attack h7 field. You know, I afraid that if I not take knight f4 immediately, he will play maybe g3, and after knight e8, and maybe he can defend. Yeah, I don't know. Again, it's not so good position for him, but more playable. But finally, when I thinking, I search and find this good combination. This is knight f4. Okay, you must take, otherwise why you give the pawn? If this I must calculate, of course, before this variation, otherwise I cannot take, because they have this move. Knight f take e4. But I calculate this. Knight take e4, knight take e4, bishop take e4, queen take f4, because otherwise he cannot take. If he can take with pawn, will be fantastic. But I have bishop h7 check, I have. And winning the queen. Bishop h7, king h8, bishop g6. He must take with queen, up, bishop e3 in the good positions immediately, and finish. This game is finished absolutely, because again I received two very nice bishop, very strong outpost here, and open king. And my next move will be bishop h6, changing this bishop, rook h6 and rook h1 and met, because these two pieces not working. They cannot defend against my four pieces with one piece. They cannot defend. They cannot, and this is why he cannot play knight f take e4. If he cannot play knight f e4, you have a question? What? I don't listen, eh?
Don't understand it.
You can ask, you can set him, he will translate. It's okay?
It's okay.
Okay.
You may continue.
This e take f4 was in the game. In this case, you see, bishop c5 must take. Knight was in the game. Okay, he have this one other move, knight d7. You know what? Why knight d7? If you return bishop, for example, go bishop d4, he will play knight e5. He will receive very nice outpost. And here, okay, here even I have one pawn more, white have one pawn more, but will be not so easy winning this position. Not so easy. Because it's okay, it's knight defend everything, and bishop immediately beginning work. He will play bishop d7, c6, I don't know. Okay, white stand better, of course, one pawn more. But enough or not enough, this big question. But in knight d7, I of course we will play e5, of course. I will my bishop open, my bishop much more immediate, important. This is, of course, he understand this, of course, take my bishop, e5. Looks like not any moves, but black can defense, okay. Position is losing, but can defense. If knight, okay, rook e8 was in the game. If knight h5, but this is not enough for closing bishop h7 check. e6. In any time when you take two times e6, you will receive fantastic game. Knight d5. This is mat. This is all field is open. He must fight with piece more, but otherwise it's not interesting for him. But here, of course, this is losing because it's okay. It's this is like okay. Queen d3. It's what h7 mat. Of course, if you play immediately queen d3, they have knight f6 move. But here he don't have knight. Okay, this easy variations. He must play knight rook e8. He won't say that open this field for the king, yeah, king f8 for the check. But I have in my pocket much time. I can very easy, not immediately take pieces or play e6. The first I will take his pawn. Why not? If rook a6 he played, but if knight d5, it's not enough. But you must calculate this before playing queen f4, of course. This is force. This is force, absolutely. Rook h7 and not moves. Because you play bishop g7, knight takes e7. For every other moves, I will play knight takes e7. Okay, and two pawn more, or one pawn more, but with a very weak queen, very weak king, of course, it's absolutely winning position. Under my control is 7 ranks, yeah, it's winning position. In this case, he's played rook a6. Why? The first is very good. He is active, make active his rook, and plus if you take, I can take with rook, and if you play e6, then it's more active. Rook a8 and bet. e6, not other moves. He take bishop e6 because if play this queen e7, okay, you can continue. F takes g4. It's nothing changed. You can play f takes g4, g5. Of course, he must take bishop e6. I must take, and queen e6. Take pawn. You know, here you must remember one good rules. When when in the board different color bishops, of course in attack you have like one piece more, because he not have opponent. He cannot change this bishop. Yeah, his bishop forever will be attack your king. This is the always said that if you have a different color bishop, you like having the attack one piece more. Queen g4. Okay, this again this queen e3 check is not enough. Take g5. Open the lines. Rook after when knight go any fields. Rook f1 and after bishop h7 maybe mate. I don't know. Plus you have knight d5 move. It's not enough for him. He played queen take g4. I take queen c7. Queen c8. Here one time I repeat because again was a time trouble. But and after of course I play knight b5. I always use this possibility. If you know that your opponent don't have another answer, why not repeat? You will win 2 moves, yeah. And after not so much move must make until control. Rook f8. I queen g3. Will continue attack. Rook d8. Okay, this move is not so important. It's winning. Queen g6. Take. Okay, here I that queen e8 is better, but it's losing position. Absolutely losing position. Okay, 2 pawns more and in 7 ranks. It's yes, and this is plus minus. But he played rook a8, defense 8 lines, knight d6. No, this terrible attack. Yes, queen g4, take, and finish. Because next rook h1 mat. King h8, rook h1 mat. Not bad. This is again. This is like continue the idea for the first game. Yeah. And remember the first game. First was when he played a6 b5. Game Bilavsky a6 b5, and I play this b4 ideas. Here when he's playing f5 f4. In this case, you have attacking possibilities. The next I will show one my more favorite games between Karpov and Spassky. This is, I think that, yeah? You say yes, of course.
طبعا مش هتكلم عن الدكتور، هو في الدين كان اوضح مني، بس الفكره كلها ان هو القاعده ان هو ممكن جدا في وقت لما الخصم ما يكونش عنده اي اختيارات، ممكن مثلا لو في تايم ترافل او في عندي وقت ممكن انا اقرر النقله بحيث ان اكسب وقت وبعد كده ابدا العب تاني. لكن القاعده الثانيه لما يكون في فيلين مختلفين يكون عندي هجوم، فده يعني كما لو كنت فعلا بهاجم بقطعه زياده. يشبه فعلا ان انا بهاجم بقطعه زياده، لان الفيل المدافع او فيل الخصم ما يقدرش يدافع عن الفيل. دي قطعه منه.
First, this is one of the I think best system or typical. He used typical plans for realizate his advantage. Of course, the first we must make estimate about this position. It's one of the best game. One of the best game in the chess, I think. For a good understanding, I will explain step by step. Listen me with attention. The first we must see, okay, material absolutely equal, equal material. What we have about the weaknesses. What have weaknesses for black side? Black side, this is c6, of course, weakness. And after, if you see with attention, you will see that b6 weakness, c5 fields, this weakness for fields. This complex is weakness from the for black. Plus, little plus only. This open this line and I can attack this f7 field. But this for black defense is not so difficult. What have white? White have very not active knight because this pawn cutting knight moves. Cutting knight move. And you cannot attack this knight. In this case, this knight is not so active. How you can play? No, you cannot transpose any play. If black will change, for example, they have threat in the best moment play bishop g5. Immediately you cannot because I can take queen g5, queen f7. Yes, but if they will prepare for defense more one time f7, he will play bishop g5, and you black will have a very nice position. Plus for black next, plus one plus more. That's c2 pawn under the blow. I have a idea take rook d2 and after take knight c2. Okay, I show the weaknesses for the black, and okay, not weaknesses but problem for the white with c2 pawn, and not active knight c3. If you see how this Karpov realized his disadvantage, I think around 12 moves he win this game. It's perfect playing. Perfect. He make yes sir.
طبعا بالنسبه لتحليل الموقف هو بيحلل نقط الضعف عند الاسود والتهديدات اللي عنده. طبعا نقطه الضعف الكبرى عند الاسود البيضاء اللي في سي 5 اللي في سي 6 وبرضه مربع سي 6 ومربع سي 5 هو مربع ضعيفه، ولكن وبالتاكيد العمود الاف مفتوح فده يمكن يخلق تهديد على جناح الملك. لكن عنده تهديد في اي وقت ان هو يرجع يلعب بيشوب جي 5 بحيث ان هو يعمل تبادل يبدل الاثنين، طبعا بعد حمايه المربع اف 7. بالنسبه للابيض، الابيض عنده حصان غير جيد مش فعال في سي 3 وفي نفس الوقت برضه عنده البيضاء اللي في سي 2 بيضاء ضعيف، والحصان الاسود اللي هو في بي 4 ما ينفعش يتهاجم، مش ممكن يتهاجم.
And here he make one very nice move. He played knight b1. You know this game, eh? You know this very nice game. Knight b1 with idea. What is idea? The first queen defends c2 pawn, and if you take rook d2, I will take knight d2, and after I will play c3. Your knight must be returned, and after queen when transpose e2, knight takes c4, and immediately you receive fantastic positional advantage. What is the idea? Knight b1, I repeat. If you take rook d2 or not take, of course in the game was not take, but if you take rook d2, this idea, knight take knight d2. After play c2 c3, you must return. After I will return with queen e2, and next move knight d2, knight c4. And attacking your weakness a5 with idea bishop b6 and take this pawn. Understand? And in the game, of course, he will not take rook d2, but this is the plan for white. Queen b7. Spassky is not bad player, yeah, world champion. Yeah? He will wait. The first he defends b6 field against this bishop. Plus, why I must give you temp? What I like this game, not the first move. Many people know this first move. Yeah, it's other. You know, if you want check a good chess player how is talented, you can give this position for this side. Yeah, for example, if you don't know. Here, Karpov played this move. Looks like why this move? Yeah, it's what has happened for you play this move. Yeah, this is the prophylactic. Why prophylactic? The first, in the future, when you change the rooks, this bishop can stand g3 fields, and you will have a problem. You will have a problem. Make this moment force out this bishop from g3 fields. Will be a big problem. Much better if you play king h2. more safe position for king, and in future, if you have an idea, you will have a g2, g3 move. This is because black cannot make nothing here. You can wait, you can make very useful move, and after only you make. This is the show the highest class. Yeah, it's when you don't, you know how this very strong chess player winning against not so strong. They can make